What I can say is when you're combining the technical information that's been presented along with all the different factors that are going that are pushing the price of silver up, I really do think that $500 by May is not an unattainable target. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Let's dive right in. And let's just address the elephant in the room, ladies and gentlemen. I realize with the title that I picked out that I'm making a very big and bold claim about silver. However, what I am hopeful is that over the course of this video, that I am able to use not only technicals, but a myriad of factors and rationale as to why silver, with all of these factors coming into it, can not only hit $500 in general, which would be a heck of a claim, right? As of the recording of this video, it's sitting right at $79, but that not only can it do that now, it can do that by May. So let's just jump straight into it. Why do I think this? Why am I making this claim? Well, I got this idea from actually watching a video, and it was from a channel, Maneko64. If you haven't checked out that channel, I highly recommend you do so. And in fact, I will be flashing on the screen right now, not only the channel, but this video as well that I watch, because I want to refer you to sources that I think are helping me. My goal with this channel is to encourage people to not only do their own research, but take control of their financial future. You're not just relying upon me or some other talking head on YouTube. You're doing your own research and doing the best possible, work towards your financial future. So he had a gentleman on, and his name was Michael Oliver. So I got some information on Michael Oliver, and he is the creator of momentum structural analysis. And this is a new innovative approach towards analyzing the market. It's focusing not just on price charts and candles, but it's focusing on the momentum trends that are behind price that can give us a little clearer objective as to where price will go in the future. And according to what I was reading, what's on the website, what's on other websites, this was able to accurately forecast the 1987 market crash. This was able to help shift from brokerage to more technical research. And he also mentions in this YouTube video that I'm going to be breaking down in a little bit more detail here in a minute, where it discusses, how they've been accurately able to forecast price in several scenarios. So what I'm going to do over the course of the next couple minutes, and I would highly recommend if you're new to silver, just watch this video. It's about 45 minutes long. It's fantastic. It's a great breakdown. It's very clear, very concise. It's got some technicals in it, but it is really, really good. And I'm going to give you some key kind of timestamps that should help you as you go through the video to kind of pick out some of the keys. So again, big, bold claim, right? $500 silver by May. Where are we getting this? So if you look at this video, it's from the 4:15 to 7:05 mark. What Michael Oliver first talks about is swing objectives. And this is where basically, hey, there's this belief in price that, hey, if the price, let's say with silver, it was a high of 47 or 49, it can swing, right? It can go from the bottom to that range to the top of that range. And in this case, that would be like $100, right? That seems to be the buzzword right now for a lot of people is, will silver go to 100? Will silver go to 100? However, what he points out and is using for his, estimation is something called a ratio scale chart. And what it's doing is, as opposed to looking at the price objective, it's looking at the momentum and it's looking at the ratio of the move. So what he does in this is he says, hey, silver at its low during the last bull trend, it got, anywhere from $3.50 to $5 at the low. And then at its high, it was at $50. So he makes the case that, hey, that's a 10-fold move. And if you take that same ratio and you apply that and say, okay, $50 is now the new low, right? Because that's the high that was broken. And we're now moving into a new paradigm. A 10-fold move of $50 is $500. right? Again, that sounds crazy, but in this video, there are charts that break all of this down and the reasons behind it, comparing what we saw there to the momentum and the activity that occurred in the 80s during the last big objective. So, and he even makes the point as well that silver can even overshoot that. It could even go over $500. Next, if you go to the 12-minute mark, right at 12 minutes, he talks about how everybody right now is looking for a correction in the market, right? They're looking, oh, when is silver going to go jump backwards? And, you know, we've seen that over the past week. Like, I mean, silver has looked like a W. It just keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just so volatile. But what he's saying is, hey, it's entered a new normal, and so you shouldn't be expecting that protracted pullback. And then from the 1246 mark, really all the way to 1918, on the video, he breaks down why this trend, he gives you the background for it and why you're going to potentially see this big price move. And so in that, he gives and I believe it's around the 1555 to 617 mark. He states that, I believe personally, he's like, I don't know exactly where it's going to go for sure, but he says at a minimum, silver within 6 months, right by May, and it just broke, you know, through that $50 range and broke out in November. He said history-wise, and you can see this again in the charts, that within 6 months is usually when you see the next high in silver. And he believes during this next 6 months, it's minimum a couple hundred, could be as high as 500, and he thinks we're going to see that trend very, very soon. So yes, this is one person's, this is one person's idea, one person's opinion, right? And the worst thing you could do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is say, bet I'm going to buy silver right now. I'm going to expect it to go up substantially, and away we go, right? This is one person's opinion, and this is my opinion that I am sharing as well. However, I think Michael Oliver might be onto something. And why do I think that? Well, he in this video, and again, please watch it, he breaks down all the technical analysis, which I think is great and that you need. But then let's also look at the practical applications as well. Let's take the technical arguments away from a second and just look at what has happened in silver lately. What are the factors that could drive silver up? So I'm just going to list off several of these. We've had significant silver shortages. I was watching a video from SD Bullion right around Christmas time, and they were reporting, just as we were seeing a lot of that volatility and price just start, that the largest COMEX distributor at one point was out of metals. They had nothing else to trade. That's how condensed, how strained our supply of physical silver is right now. You're seeing the premiums go back up. We have geopolitical events, right? At the week I'm recording this, I'm just going to say Minneapolis. Everybody in the U.S. is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You have the things that have gone in Venezuela. You have the BRICS nations. You have China. You have Russia. You have Ukraine, right? All of that going on and all that uncertainty. Other reasons why silver could go up, or pressure on it to continue to go up. We've had a silver deficit in the past 5 years. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that the silver coming out of the ground is not enough to replace the demand of silver. And we know from economics, when your demand and your supply don't match, there is going to be something that gives eventually. No matter how hard they try with the COMEX, with this paper silver, right, at some point, you cannot beat the laws of supply and demand. Let's go over a couple of other things. It takes 10 to 20 years for a mine to go from a discovery to production, basically going through the whole life cycle. And it takes that long for people to get a mine up and running. Let's keep going. You're getting increased media coverage on precious metals. It's starting to get the public's attention. You're going to have fear of missing out that comes in for people. The dollar is getting weaker. You're starting to see fiat currency getting under pressure due to inflation, due to the pressures that are happening right now. You have banks and financial industries. There's a lot of weakness there. I'm going to break down videos in the future because not only am I a CPA, but I also work at a financial institution, and I can see these things in our industry. You've got favorable state laws in the U.S. that are starting to come out about precious metals. And again, I can keep going on, but that's just a taste of all the things that could be driving silver up, let alone the technical analysis that is showing us that we could potentially see $500. Am I going to tell you that we are going to see that? Absolutely. No, I don't, because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? But what I can say is when you're combining the technical information that's been presented along with all the different factors that are that are pushing the price of silver up, I really do think that $500 by May is not an unattainable target. Again, I'm not predicting that and saying 100% it's going to happen. I think it has a chance to happen. And so, again, this does not mean, please understand me, do not go out and just willy-nilly buy precious metals. That's not what I'm saying here. This is not a fear of missing out. You need to have a plan. You need to stick to that plan. And what I really hope is you take this information, go back and watch this video, dig into it, find the factors, see if what I'm saying is true, do your own research, and then make the decision. In the comments, I'd love to hear what you think about this video. It's a pretty wild claim, but do you think we could see silver at $500 by May? Why not? If you think I'm crazy, again, just as long as you're respectful, I'm more than happy to talk about it in the comments. I want to hear your analysis and where you think silver is going to go in the next 6 months. So with that, be blessed, be a blessing to others. We'll see you later.